Hello and welcome back to our channel. So this is something new and I'm going to be doing it hopefully every Sunday, and it's going to be cooking with Lynn on a Sunday. And today I'm doing a cauliflower cheese that I have done forever. So I don't measure anything out, but I will put the recipe as well as all the ingredients in the description below. I've done it, like I say, I've done it forever. I serve it all the time with cooked dinners. You can have it separate with gammon or with lamb chops, anything like that. But yeah, this is cauliflower and broccoli cheese, and it honestly is the best cauliflower cheese and broccoli you could ever eat. So here in front of me are all the ingredients. So we've got, I've usually used fresh, but I couldn't get any, so I've just bought a packet of them. We've got you need the maturest cheese you can for the taste, salt, butter, English mustard, milk, flour and an onion. So yeah, I'll show you now how to do everything. So the first thing I've done is added salt to the vegetables, put some water in a second, and I'm going to boil that up. And I'm actually cooking on the Kadak. Some of it's going to be done outside, some of it's going to be done inside, some of it's going to be done at the static. So while the broccoli and the cauliflower is boiling behind me, I'm going to just chop one large onion. Bin bag here. Yeah, one large onion, and get that ready. So for those of you who haven't seen the best way, I think the best way to chop an onion, I have done it a few times before. This is the best way, I think. So what you do is peel it, leave the root on, and then you just go round. So sorry for the people that have seen me do this before. So you go round, keep going all the way around. That's not supposed to happen, but hey ho. Just cut it into it, try and get them as even as you can, and try and not lose bits like I have. But right, and then what I do, once it's done like that, turn it on its side, because we want them diced. So hold it together and cut like that, and then you will end up, I find it the easiest way to dice it, and since I've been doing it this way, I have never had runny eyes. So what I'm going to do now, that's boiled, I'm going to take it into the van and drain it all off, and then put it in a dish. This is the only dish I've got here because I forgot to bring a bigger one, but that's why I've only done a small amount. So yeah, I'll go and drain it off, put it in the dish and allow that to cool, and then I'll be back in a minute to make the sauce. So the next job on this windy day is a good knob of butter. So yeah, I'm using quite a bit. So put that in the frying pan, add the onions, one onion, a large one, and cook those off until they are translucent. Right, so the onions are translucent. The next thing you do is add a heaped, I use a heaped dessert spoon. I'll put some flour with me rather than bring the whole bag. I just thought I'd put some in. So put the flour in and then stir that through. So yeah, it should just go to a bit of a mess there. So all the onions are coated in the flour. Then add the milk. Now the amount of milk depends on how much flour you've used, but it will thicken, and if it's too thick you can add some more milk. So I would add the milk gradually As you see now, it's all starting to thicken up, and this is where I add the English mustard. So I would take a good teaspoon of English mustard, stir it through. See how thick it is now? And I promise you, you won't taste the English mustard. It just adds a bit of a kick to it. Now, that probably is going to be too thick because I've got to add cheese. So I'll add a drop more milk. That was rather a large drop of milk. But when you add the cheese, obviously that's going to thicken again. There you go. And then add the cheese. And like I say, I don't know if I said it before, but I don't measure anything for this recipe because I've done it so many times. But I will try and find, I have got a old recipe that I've used ever since. It's in a Good Housekeeping book, which I've still got, that my mum bought me, 25 years ago, probably more than that, 30 years ago. And then you let the cheese all melt. What I usually do now is turn the heat off and let the cheese just slowly melt into the sauce. Right, because I'm cooking on the Kadak, I haven't turned it off, so I'm just going to keep stirring it. And as you can see now, most of the cheese is gone. It's quite a good consistency. If it, like I say, if it's too thick, just add some more milk. You can, if it's too thin, what I would do is add a little bit of flour into some milk and stir that up, and then add it. Don't add flour directly to it because it will go a bit lumpy. But there you go, perfect cheese sauce. So what I'll do now is get the broccoli, cauliflower out, put it in the dish, pour that on, and then I'll put it in the oven. So what I've done, I've put the broccoli and the cauliflower in. I will now pour the sauce over. Should have done really more, but broccoli and cauliflower, but that was all I've got. So use what you've got. Honestly, this is the best, the very, very best cauliflower cheese you will ever have. And to finish it off, just to add some more cheese, grate some extra mature cheese over the top, as so, and then pop it in the oven and bake it. I would say bake it for about 25 minutes, gas mark 6, but I'll let you know when I come back. Happy with that? Right, so I did say 25 minutes, but because I'm using this oven, I've put it on, it was on 180 and it took 3/4 of an hour, and all it needed to do really was cook the sauce and heat up, but it's cooked. So this, hang on, I'm taking the thing out with me as well, is what it looks like when it's done. Now, like I said before, normally at home I will serve it with gammon or lamb chops, or use it as part of the cooked dinner. What you can do without cooking the broccoli and the cauliflower, you can make the sauce and freeze it. I've actually done that, and then when, you know, if you do a cooked dinner, you can cook some broccoli or cauliflower and just pour it over, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So now it's a taste test, but he knows what it tastes like anyway, but of course he's got to get it on the vlog. So there you go. Do you want me to have the cat? It's going to be extra. I've just literally took it out the oven.
I'm here, people.
Yeah,
I've been left out the vlog. Unbelievable. But no, seriously.
Why are you going from the middle?
Seriously.
I'll dish it up in a minute, but
it's going to be hot, isn't it?
You're going to have to really blow that.
Oh, I'll just. That.
It is the best.
Trust me. That is so good.
If you've ever had cauliflower cheese in a pub, in a restaurant, I promise you this is 100% better.
100%.
I'll dish it up.
Yeah. And we'll get it down us.
Yeah, if you like this, because it's the first one I've done, obviously, please let me know that you want me to do more. I would love to do this every Sunday for you. So let me know. And on that note, we will say our farewells. Come here, I need you. You won't hear me say that very often, will you?
Unbelievable. So we hope you've enjoyed Lynn's little cooking vlog.
Yeah.
Food is beautiful, trust me, it's beautiful.
Yeah, and I want to do more, so please.
Yeah. So on that note, people, we'll say our farewells. So stay safe, fellow caravanners, motor owners, tenters, drifters, subscribers, old and new. We still love you.
We do.
Thank you so much for watching. We will see you on the next one.
In a bit.